Welcome back to English from A to Z, English in real life. Today, we are diving into something that I know so many of us struggle with when learning a new language, and that is confidence. Think of this as your personal step-by-step guide to building real, solid confidence whenever you speak English.
You know that feeling, right? It is so frustrating. You've done the work, you've studied the grammar, you know all the vocabulary, but then the moment comes to actually speak and you just freeze up. Well, I want you to know you are definitely not alone in this. And the best part? There is absolutely a way through it.
So here's our game plan for today. We're going to figure out what real confidence even is, bust a few common myths that hold us back, then I'll give you a practical guide with daily habits, we'll even see what it sounds like in the real world, and finally get you ready to start your own journey. Okay, let's get into it.
First things first, let's make sure we're all on the same page. When we talk about confidence for speaking English, what are we really truly talking about? Because it's probably not what you think.
It honestly is that simple. See, confidence isn't about being perfect. It's not about knowing every single word in the dictionary. It is just that little voice inside that trusts you enough to open your mouth and just try. It's believing that what you have to say is way more important than any little mistake you might make along the way.
Oh, this is such a game changer. So many people think you're either born confident or you're not. But that's not true at all. Confidence is a skill. It's like a muscle. And you know what happens when you work out a muscle, right? The more you use it, the stronger it gets. It's the exact same thing here.
This right here, this should be your new mantra. Seriously, it's not about chasing perfection. It's about that quiet, internal decision to just say, you know what, I can do this. I'm going to try. That small shift in how you talk to yourself is the foundation for everything else we're about to do.
Okay, so before we can start building that muscle, we've got to clear away all the junk that's holding us back. You know, all those myths we've been told about confidence. It's time to separate the facts from the fiction. This is the biggest one for sure. The idea that some people just got lucky in the confidence department, it's just not true. Every single confident speaker you admire started somewhere, and I promise you, they were probably nervous at first. The reality is, confidence is learned. It's practiced, and it's earned, one small step at a time. Here's another myth we tell ourselves. We look at someone speaking confidently, and we think, wow, they must not feel any fear at all. But that's not it. They feel the same butterflies in their stomach that you do. The only difference is, they've trained themselves to act despite the fear. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's doing it anyway. This fear of being judged, man, it can be paralyzing. But let me ask you this. When you hear someone trying to speak your native language and they make a mistake, do you laugh at them? No way. You're impressed they're even trying. Most people are kind. They're way more interested in your message than in your grammar. And finally, let's get rid of this idea that confidence has to be loud. You do not have to be the life of the party to be confident. Quiet confidence is a superpower. It's this calm, steady self-assurance that comes from the inside, not from how loud your voice is.
All right, myths busted. The path is clear. Now let's get into the really good stuff, the practical, how-to part of this. This is your personal guide to building that confidence muscle day by day.
Think of this as your confidence workout plan, and notice how it all connects in a loop. It all kicks off with step 1, start small. Just one tiny little thing you know you can do. Then comes step 2, and this is crucial. Practice daily. That repetition is what makes it feel normal. After you do it, you hit step 3. Celebrate that win. High-five yourself. That little celebration gives you the fuel for step 4, positive self-talk. You start thinking, hey, I did it, which makes step 5, learning from mistakes, so much easier. You see them as lessons, not failures. And this whole cycle is supported by step 6, surround yourself with positivity, which of course makes it easier to take that next small step, and the whole cycle starts again, but this time you're a little bit stronger. So,
How do we make that workout plan a real part of your life with super simple daily habits? Just try one of these. Talk to yourself in English when you're making coffee in the morning. Stand up a little straighter. I'm serious, your posture actually changes how you feel. Do one tiny brave thing every day. Before bed, write down one thing you did well, and maybe listen to something positive and encouraging.
Okay, let's make this super real. Theory is great and all, but what does this actually sound like in the real world? Let's listen to two different ways to say basically the same thing.
Okay, so first, here's the unconfident version. Just listen to the vibe here. I don't speak good English, sorry. You can just feel the apology in that, right? It immediately apologizes for even trying and focuses on what's wrong.
Now listen to the confident version. Same basic information. Hello, my name is Julia. I'm learning English. What a huge difference, right? It's clear, it's friendly, it's positive. It's not an apology. It's just a fact. It's an invitation to have a conversation.
And that is the absolute key takeaway here. The words were almost exactly the same, but the feeling was worlds apart. The second person was way more effective, not because their grammar was better, but because their delivery was confident. Your belief in yourself is what people actually connect with.
Wow, we've covered a lot, from mindset to myths to real practical steps. So as we start to wrap this up, I want to leave you with just 3 final thoughts to carry with you on your journey.
First, please be kind to yourself. Learning a skill takes time, so you have to be patient. Second, consistency is king. Practicing a little bit every single day is so much better than cramming once a week. And finally, celebrate yourself. Every single time you try, that's a win. You got to acknowledge that.
Look, your journey doesn't start tomorrow or next week when you feel ready. It starts right now with one tiny decision. So I'm going to leave you with this question to really think about. What is one small, brave step you will take today to build your speaking confidence?